Tuesday, how y'all doing? When it comes to relationships, I always try to empathize with what people have experienced in life. I try to get to know people and kind of how they came up and, what they've went through and stuff. And I'm just learning more and more that so many people have come up through really, really awful circumstances. I came up through bad circumstances, but I was always, I was a loner, so I had to deal with all of those things kind of as by myself and everything. So I didn't really have the opportunities that some people have to kind of project onto other people what other people did. So I always went into relationships that this person is not going to be like the people that may have caused harm into my life. That was my always there was this hope, always there was this positivity, always there was this, it's not going to happen again. And sometimes it happened. I was in relationships and I'd get hurt and so on and so forth, but I was always, I'm going to give it a chance. In relationships, I was always the person, even romantic relationships, there'd be issues in the relationship. I was the one that would say, hey, let's go to counseling, let's work this out, let's talk this out, let's figure something out, let's just not give up on this and walk away and stuff. But the thing is, a lot of other people have experienced differently. A lot of other people have experienced really, really, really awful things and stuff, but they can end up projecting that into other relationships and stuff. So you can have a disagreement or an argument or something, and it can turn into that it's something much more, much deeper and stuff. And that's not where you're coming from, because that's not your experience, that's not your behavior, that's not who you are, but someone else, because it triggers something in them or whatever. What they're gonna then see is that you are just like the people that did this to me or that to me or so on and so forth and everything. And it's not fair to someone. I try to have empathy for that. I try to have an understanding for that, but it can only go for so long. When it goes to a point where that kind of stuff, what they're projecting on you, is leading to harm or possible even danger in your life and stuff, then it's something you got to move forward. You got to do something and everything. It's not a relationship that's fruitful at that point. That person needs to go and they need to deal with those demons, deal with those issues and stuff. And you've got to kind of separate yourself from that and everything. And that's kind of what I try to do in life and everything, is just do that. I try to have the empathy for people. I try to give people chance after chance after chance after chance. I try to understand this is where they came from and all that. But like I said, when it comes to a point where you can be in danger because of what's going on and stuff, then you've got to make different steps and stuff. And that's kind of situations that I'm kind of having to deal with. That you can get to a point where you can try to talk something out, you can try to show someone you're nothing but kind, you can show that a pattern that you have for years and years and years has always been kindness. There's been no pattern of anything bad, anything like that. There's been no pattern of that. Please see me for who I am. And for some people, it's just very difficult for them and everything. And it's hard, it's rough, it's tough, especially when it comes to good friendships. If you look around, relationships today, they aren't the best and stuff. A lot of relationships are just because you work with someone, because you have a hobby with someone, something like that. But if you don't work there, if you don't have that hobby, the relationships fizzle out. And I'm a person, I value relationships. So it's just some tough things to deal with. And, I haven't come up with an answer, a solution or whatever with that. It's just something I'm going through. And I know that a lot of other people go through it. So maybe you relate. Have an awesome Tuesday. You're an awesome, amazing human being. And I love you so much. Peace out and bye.